Plaintiff, Randy Lujan, says he and the defendant moved in together the same month they started dating, and he even got her name tattooed on his arm. Randy claims he's still in love with the defendant, even though she cheated, and he's suing her today for unreturned property. Defendant Felicia Hall insists Randy is the one who cheated on her, and that's why she kicked him out of her house. Felicia insists everything Randy's suing her for were gifts, and therefore she doesn't owe him anything.
Start with you.
I came here today to tell you I met Felicia Hall August 1st on my birthday, 2013.
All right.
I moved in with Felicia Hall August the 3rd, 2013.
Same month you met her?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Then we was drinking one night, and I decided to go get me a tattoo. I have her tattoo on my arm, and she had mine on her arm.
Since 13?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I love her I love her so much. You know.
Good. Good to hear that. Did she know that?
No.
You gonna tell everybody
I
but
don't
her?
know that.
You've told everybody but her now. Millions of people you've told her, but she wanna know.
Yeah.
He doesn't tell you that, or he wasn't telling you that?
No,
or
sir.
He has never told you that?
I don't. It was a lie. I didn't believe it.
Okay, he has said it, but it was a lie.
Yes.
Okay. And tell me how things went since 2013 after you told that lie.
She said I was cheating on her, but she was cheating on me.
When did she start accusing you of that?
No, it wasn't no cue.
When did she begin?
Well, she was talking on the phone after she started going to church and everything. I don't know, did her daughter then put it up to her to try to talk
Her
to
daughter
somebody
put
else?
it up to her
But
when
most
she
time I
started
used
going to church.
Yes, sir. And I used to hear her talking on the phone, going in the bathroom, go out in the garage, all outdoors.
What would that have to do with anything?
Well, that's what you was doing.
What does that have to do with church, though?
Yeah.
Well,
That's the opposite.
that's where it
Sounds
comes
very
from.
opposite
I
of
love church myself, sir, but I asked them to go to church myself.
And she wouldn't go.
They wouldn't let me go.
They wanted to go without
I love the Lord, too.
you. It sounds like to me they were embarrassed of you.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can
listen.
figure. Or you weren't ready.
I was ready, but I just hate this thing had to come down to this
What
point.
church you all go? Or did you want to go to? Did they? What church
She wouldn't
did they not let
she
you
wouldn't let
in?
me go. I don't know what church they were going to. I was working all the time, most of the time.
You can go to church on your own. What city you all live in?
Mesquite, Texas, sir.
Mesquite?
No, no. Yes, sir.
What's that near? Houston or
Dallas.
Dallas?
Dallas.
Okay. You all need to go to Bishop Jake's church if you can't find a nice church.
I go
That's where you
sometime.
go?
Yeah, sometimes.
Bishop Jake's
Yeah.
church? Yeah.
Yeah, Potter's house.
Potter's house.
Yes.
Yes, I spoke over there
okay.
to the ex-offender program he has. He has a great ex-offender
Yeah.
program. So yeah, you need to go over there.
Okay.
Jake's will let you in. Tell him I referred
Well,
you.
ask him
Tell him I
another
gave you the stamp.
Okay.
He'll let you in. He's my friend, so he'll let you in. All
Then
right.
last year ago, I asked her to propose to see would
Didn't
she
she?
marry me. She said no. I guess I wasn't making enough of money. You know, I paid
What did
child
she tell you the reason was?
Because I wasn't making enough of money.
She told you that?
Yeah.
All right. She said you couldn't afford to be married. That's a great answer
Well, yes.
if that is the case. Or we can't afford to be married because we don't have the money.
I was taking care of him. That's the reason why he's saying
You
that.
did right. Not
Exactly.
to marry a
For
man
6
you have
years.
to take care of.
Yes. I didn't want to take care of him no more.
I feel like, Your Honor, if it take that, I can get a second job trying to make it better. And I love her I love her so much. You know.
Good. Good to hear that. Did she know that? Did she?
No.
You gonna tell everybody
I
but
don't know
her?
that.
You've told everybody but her now.
Defendant Felicia Hall dated the plaintiff, but she claims she kicked him out after she caught him cheating.
Did you tell her that then?
No, I didn't. I'm telling you now.
It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. Come back when you got the second.
no.
Tell me, come back when
Yeah.
you got the second
but Your
job,
Honor,
then you can talk.
I love her to death. I want.
But it show her a sign. That's not the sign I'm talking about.
I got it.
That's not the sign I'm talking about. The sign I'm talking about is
love.
getting a
It's
second
love.
job and of being able to afford this woman.
I will. And I got one more thing to say.
What? You ain't
Happy
said
birthday,
nothing
my
yet. Go ahead.
Say what?
Happy birthday.
He's suing me on my birthday. Now, what kind of love is that?
Well, it come down to that, you know.
Come down to it, Your Honor. This man is a liar and a cheater. I caught him cheating.
Starting when?
September the 26th. Well, I started noticing it in August,
When
the
you all met.
26th.
Okay.
He was disappearing, didn't know where he was. He walked out the house, never see him no more till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. And also, when he come back, he drunk.
Man,
And
why would you accuse this man of something he didn't do? I know that's not what happened.
Yes,
That's
Your
not,
Honor, Your
ma'am.
Honor,
No,
this
ma'am.
man
Those
is a
things you
cheater.
describe, no, ma'am.
Yes, he
That
did,
is
Honor.
not cheating. That is crack.
Your Honor. Yes, sir.
Ma'am, those are the classic signs.
Well, he got it.
Disappearing for hours or days at a time. You don't hear back from them. When they do show up, they're broke.
They broke.
They never have any money at any time.
He never had any. When he come back, he was broke as a joke.
Your Honor.
I was like, I put him out for cheating. He ain't telling it all. Tell him what about your girlfriend.
I don't have a girlfriend.
Yes, you do.
You
Your
tell
Honor,
me about
you can't have
it.
no
He
girlfriend
has
in
a
one day.
girlfriend that put him out. Now he wants me
You
back.
got put out by your girlfriend too?
Both of us put him
Not
out.
that pitiful,
And then,
are you, sir?
Your Honor, she was going out down to sister them. They wouldn't want me to go down there with them.
No,
They
nobody
three, four
wants you
home
to
at
come
night.
nowhere. You're an embarrassment.
Well, I know it's
Yeah.
You're an embarrassment.
They embarrassed me.
When?
Sir, how does she owe you for unreturned property?
$3,750.
How? What is she?
Well,
yes.
I have a round sound system and I have a ice box. When I left that on the 2nd October, and I left, went over my friend's house, come back.
No, you didn't leave.
Friend.
You got kicked out.
Yeah.
She
Say
kicked
it
me out,
like
but
it happened.
It might well be kicked out. But when I come back, can't get in the door. She had put new bolts on the door lock. So well,
I
That's an
changed a
illegal
lot.
eviction, ma'am. You better be glad he's not suing for that.
It's not right. You know what I mean?
That's an illegal eviction. Go ahead, though.
I'm hurt. I've been having stress too. You know.
She was hurt when you come back from that crack binge every
I don't do none of that.
You oughta.
Go ahead, sir. Now tell me how many times you've attempted to get your items and what has she said?
Well, I've been trying to go through the person I got this furniture with. They made an attempt maybe 2 or 3 times to go over there, but they won't lock the door. I know they just peeping out the window. Yeah. Tell the truth.
Ma'am, do you have any items that belong to him?
No, sir. All of the items that I have, the refrigerator and the surround sounds, Randy, you gave that to me as a gift.
I don't give nothing. No, sir.
He gave the
All
refrigerator
that
to
stuff
me
mine.
on Valentine's
When?
Day because my
There go
refrigerator
another
had
day.
went out
How long ago?
2 years ago.
Okay, and you loaned it or whatever you want to call
That's
doing
the
it,
crack kicking
replaced
in.
it because that's the crack kick. She said that's the crack kicking in.
Oh, okay.
Sir,
put
did
this-
you
you
replace
wanna put-
her broken refrigerator?
No, all that stuff still mine. I got documents
Sir,
right
listen
here.
to me
Yes, sir.
one more
I'm
time. Did you replace her broken refrigerator?
I ain't never seen that broke.
Okay. So why did you
All right,
give
man.
her a new refrigerator?
Because the other one went out. I had to go get another one. It's mine.
Sir,
I
I'm
paid for it.
going to conclude that you are very, very confused. You have contradicted yourself with regard to replacing the refrigerator, and a lot of other things you're saying do not make sense. You all were together since 2013. It is entirely likely that when her refrigerator gave out, her man of many years brought her one and did not intend to come back and get it or be paid for it. Have a good day. Your claim is dismissed. I believe they were gifts, just like she said, and she's a gift to you, and you better try and get her back. Bye.
I love you. I won. I don't know. He might
I
go
want it
back. Oh, I don't know about that. He need to get his life right. That's what he need to do. That's the only way he can get me back, and I don't see that happening.
Plaintiff Tina Sells says the defendant is her sister, and they have been fighting since they were babies. Tina claims the defendant is a narcissist who physically fought with her ex in front of their elderly mother. Tina is suing her sister for the balance due on a loan. Defendant Martha Hardiman says even though she is the younger sister, Tina acts like she's the baby of the family. Martha insists she repaid Tina with a bedroom set and therefore owes her nothing.
Start with you.
Well, Judge Mathis, we have fought from cradle and will probably fight to the grave. We have, even in our 20s, would roll around the yard fighting. She is a narcissist. Her and her husband fight verbally and physically in front of my 73-year-old mother.
What does that have to do with this?
Well, because it's just just kind of person you are.
Okay.
All right, but it's not related to the loan, but you've already began describing her character, so now she gets an opportunity when she's ready to describe yours. That's when people are allowed to talk about each other. Someone starts out, find out it's not related, gives that person the opportunity to say things unrelated.
We have fought from cradle and will probably fight to the grave. We have, even in our 20s, would roll around the yard fighting. She is a narcissist. Her and her husband fight verbally and physically in front of my 73-year-old mother.
Defendant Martha Hardiman is being sued by her sister, who claims they've been fighting since they were babies because Martha is a narcissist.
So, when you were kids, she was a narcissist? That's what caused the fights when you all were 5?
No, when
That's what I'm saying. You say
when she comes into a room, it doesn't matter who's in there. She commands the room. It doesn't matter who it is. I felt sorry for her because she came to me crying, saying she was living in her car, living in hotels, and begging me to loan her money.
When was this?
This was in January 27th, saying she wanted to borrow $4,700 to get an attorney to get a divorce.
Got it.
And, I felt sorry for her and I let her borrow the money. And she said she would pay me back $100 a week. Well, 2 weeks she paid me back. After that, she's not paid me back.
What has she said regarding repaying
She said that
you?
she just hasn't had the money. Her work's been down. The tips hasn't been good.
All right, ma'am, I'm here from you.
Well, I'm the youngest sister. However, Tina has acted like the youngest sister. Yes, I did borrow the money going through a divorce, and Tina agreed $100 a week. I gave her $100 for 2 weeks, and I had a bedroom suit that I was getting through the marriage. So I said, Tina, I've got this bedroom suit I gave over $5,000 for. Will you take that for the money? Since, I'm struggling right now. She said yes, but now she's come back and said that the bed was broke and there was water damage.
She did take it?
She did.
And how long did she have it before she came back complaining?
Well, she started complaining from the beginning. However, I wasn't living in the house.
Meaning the first day she took it from you?
Yes.
Okay. She called you that day?
Yes, but I wasn't living in the house.
I'm asking that, ma'am. You're
Right.
saying that you gave her something to pay off the loan,
Right.
and you said she called you back. It said that it was faulty.
Right.
So I'm asking, when did she call you back and tell you it was faulty? 1 day after getting it? 2 days? 2 weeks?
1 day.
All right, the very next day. And what'd you tell her? Where did that discussion go?
Okay. I told her I wasn't aware of that. I haven't been in the home. I didn't know what my husband had done to it. That it wasn't like that when I was there.
Okay.
I have pictures to prove the damage to the
Yeah,
bedroom.
she said she didn't know. So you gave her something that you didn't know the value of. And you agreed to accept this in exchange for the loan?
It was 15 years old, and I didn't know it was
Did you ever agree to
damaged.
accept it in exchange for the loan?
not
Under
not
what?
until
How
I've
did you
seen
get
it.
a hold of it then?
Well, I went over there with my husband and looked at it, and I agreed to $500 to take the dresser, not the rest of the bedroom suit.
All right, and you told her you would knock that off the loan?
$500.
And you received it and you determined it wasn't worth the $500?
I determined it wasn't worth the $1,100. I would knock $500 off.
Okay. Did you knock it off?
I knocked $500 off.
Did she? Mm-hmm. Okay, and you wanted her to knock more off?
Yes.
So why didn't you, did you tell her that?
Yes, because
And what did she say? What did she say?
She said it was damaged. She would not knock.
Okay.
Right.
Well, you didn't have a deal. Because it is damaged. And by your own admission, you never even saw it before you gave it to her. You hadn't seen it in a while before you gave it to her. Your ex-husband might have crashed everything in that house mad at you.
He's 7 feet tall and 400 pounds. He's a pretty big good dude.
Defendant Martha Hardiman is being sued by her sister, who claims they've been fighting since they were babies because Martha is a narcissist.
All right, and that's your only defense is that you paid her in furniture and $500 was to be the discount judgment for the plaintiff. You've proven your case. She admits to owing. Her only defense was she told you could have raggedy bedroom furniture and that she hadn't seen at all. And you say it was faulty as the pictures show, and the agreement was only for $500.
Yes.
But she gave you something that wasn't worth $500.
Nope.
So I'll grant you all of your money. Have a good day.
Thank you, Judge
Judgment for the
Mathis.
plaintiff.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Give me a hug.
Plaintiff Thomas Stein insists he and the defendant dated and were intimate, and he has the pictures to prove it. Thomas claims he ended up filing a restraining order against the defendant for abuse, and he's suing him today for rent, stolen property, and emotional distress. Defendant Ramon Elizondo says he's a straight man, and the only reason he's in court today is because he refused to be Thomas's lover. Ramon insists Thomas is nothing but a crackhead who was infuriated after Ramon threw his crack pipe away, and he denies owing him for anything.
Start with you.
We met at a job. He worked there for a couple months. Was terminated because of drug use. The owner said he would never have him back. I actually went to bat to get him his job back, and he screwed me over again.
How so?
True. He started to tell the owner that I was stealing things from him and all sorts of drama that he was creating.
What was his motive for telling the owner that?
He did it out of hatred because of the fact that I had called the police and turned him in for threatening
This
and got
was
a restraining
before or
order.
after he moved in with you or rented your place?
This is after he had moved in with me and after I kicked him out that he did this.
So
And
you want to back up a little bit?
Sure. Apparently his person he was in a relationship with is in jail for drugs and shoplifting. And I basically look at it this way, that I was his pigeon. And I have money, not although a lot, and I have things that he would be interested in obtaining from me.
What does that mean?
I have some health problems. I'm a cancer survivor.
Okay.
Okay, so there's some things due to the result of that, some prescriptions that I get.
Gotcha. Okay.
That-
Some of your prescription drugs.
Yep. So he
Gotcha.
went into those and took prescription drugs from me.
You're saying he took those things while living with you?
We were in an intimate relationship.
Oh, what was that like?
It was fine at first.
No.
It was fine at first, but it was
No. I'm not asking you. No. I'm not asking you that part.
There ain't none of that.
I'm not asking you how the man was. I'm asking you how the living condition
when
was.
you're lonely,
Was he a good room? Well, I guess he was your boyfriend, so it's not necessarily roommate. So how was it in terms of you all living together? That's what I'm talking about.
Like I said, when he's the one that said, look, we should date, okay? And it was over dinner at a sushi restaurant, okay? And I have photos of that night, that I took, of
Why
him
do I
at
need
the
to see
restaurant.
photos?
Huh?
Why do I need to see photos?
I'm
Let
just
me hear
saying-
from you, sir. He's kind of jumping around here on me.
Yeah, he's out of line, Your Honor. None of that is true. Everything he's saying is wrong.
Everything like what? You all know each other. That's correct.
I'm not a homosexual. I ain't got nothing wrong with gay people. To each their own.
Your Honor,
but
let's look at these intimate
but-
photos that I have of him.
He took pictures of me when I was in the shower without me knowing. He did take pictures of me while I was in the shower. Your Honor. Dude is a clown. He a crackhead. That's the problem.
Your
He smokes
Honor,
crack.
in the bedroom, sleeping on the sofa, sleeping.
A lot of pictures.
That's all he
dog.
did was sleep. He didn't have a job. He didn't have any money.
Hey, hold on. Your Honor, if
I
I
also have a
can.
restraining order.
Why? So he didn't put you to sleep on this one, Doc. You're a bad boy.
Hey,
No.
Your Honor, dude is a crackhead. He got mad because I threw away some of his crack pipes. That's what the problem was.
I can't do drugs,
And he's
Your Honor. I'm
upset
tested
because
monthly.
I won't be in a relationship with him. Tom, this is true, man.
I am
Quit
tested
lying.
monthly for drugs in order to get certain prescriptions that I
He's a
receive.
big
Sir, this
crackhead.
doesn't indicate that you all weren't, well,
You're the crackhead.
I
Ramon.
was in no
You're the one
relationship
sitting
with him
on the sofa
whatsoever.
with a hammer
None
that I
of
had
that
to
ain't
lock
got-
myself in my bedroom.
He was sneaking in the bathroom taking pictures of me. He wasn't. I didn't find this out till girls at work was
Your
telling
Honor,
me.
I have a
see all
domestic
that.
restraining order.
Did you know he was in the bathroom?
No, I didn't.
He knew I was there. The
Where
apartment
was
is
he?
very small.
He was on the other side of the door?
Yeah, I haven't seen these pictures, so I don't know.
So how do you know these
girls
pictures
at-
were taken
Girls at
Because
work
he
were
was
telling
high
while
on
you were in
crack.
the shower if you haven't seen them?
Girls at work were telling me that he had pictures of me on his phone.
And you
That he
showed them to the
consented to the
girls at work?
photos.
He was showing them to a
I did
16-year-old
not
boy
know.
at
I
work.
mentioned them to people, but I never showed them. That would be
Yes, he did.
inappropriate.
Yes, he did. He showed them to a 16-year-old boy at work, too.
So
the
I
boss's
had-
son.
I had obtained a
And
restraining
he
order.
was stealing from the boss.
You give me some background. I heard you said he was a crackhead. Just start from the beginning like he
I met
did,
Tom-
but
I
he
met
keeps
Tom-
jumping around on me.
Absolutely. I met Tom at work at a restaurant downtown. Everybody else was calling him Tommy Drama. I didn't have any idea why. But when I moved in with him, I found out why. Because he was a bad. I mean, he smoked crack, crystal meth, anything
Complete
he could
lie.
get his
Complete
hands
lie.
on.
He worked there for
he
2
would
months,
do.
Your Honor, before he was fired.
I'm
He
still
worked
there.
in March, but you
I'm
came
still
back.
there.
I got your job back. I went to bat for
I'm
you
still there.
in January and got your job back after the owner didn't want you back.
The only reason why we're here
And
today
I said Ramon's
is because
a
I
changed
won't be his
person.
lover.
Ramon's
and that's the
changed.
honest to God truth.
He's not shoplifting anymore. He's
that's
not
the honest to
doing
God
drugs
truth.
anymore.
I won't be his lover. Tommy, you know it. You know that you
Ramon,
want to be with me.
you're a
You want to
shoplifter.
be with me. I won't be with
Shoplifter.
you. I mean, look at you, bro. Come on, man. He got mad because I threw his crack pipes away. That's what he's suing me for.
How long did you all live together?
Like a half a month.
Why did you leave?
It was February. I left because he was smoking dope. He'd be sitting on the couch butt naked with this feather red boa around his neck. and he would be like, he's got these two little dogs, right? And he would be saying, Kiki, 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 where the crack pipe, Kiki?
Your Honor. Okay.
I'm just keeping it
It's a
real.
complete lie. I can't do it. He can sit there and say crack, 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 crack until he's blue in the face.
crackhead.
He's the crackhead.
A delusional crackhead.
he smokes
Heroin,
crack.
marijuana, he does it. Okay?
Well, how do you know? You saw him? You've observed him?
Yes, I observed him on the night that I kicked him out. The following day, I kicked him out of my house. He did crack in my apartment.
Defendant Ramon Elizondo says he is a straight man who's only being sued because he refused to be the plaintiff's lover. But the plaintiff insists they were in an intimate relationship.
Why did you kick him out?
I kicked him out because he didn't pay me any money. The night before I kicked him out, he started to smoke some crack, okay? I said, no, you cannot do any crack in my house. He only had $20, okay? So then after he spent that $20 in crack, and he's sitting on the sofa like this with a hammer in his hand, okay, like
What was
crazy
the hammer
looking.
for?
Because he's paranoid. Someone's gonna come through, someone's in the closet, someone's gonna come through and arrest him, okay?
That's definitely a symptom.
So
That's right.
I actually had to take my dogs and go in my bedroom and lock myself in there with a dresser and my bed against the thing. When I go to
Smoke
bed at
dope
night, I
with
take
the
my
dogs.
wallet, my keys with me. That night, I forgot my wallet. So he took $100 out of my wallet, ordered more crack when I was in my room. The following morning, when we went to go get his paycheck, okay, and he was supposed to pay me all this money that he owed me for rent and for the money they took the night before, his paycheck wasn't enough. Oh, I can only give you $100. So I left him at a Walmart. I said, this is it. I'm cutting my losses. I'm done with you. You've stolen property from me. He stole 23 Viagra. He stole diazepam from me. He stole pain management medication
Yeah,
from
I
me.
don't need Viagra. I'm
I
still
actually
young.
had to take
still.
photos of how I would behave my prescription bottles so that I would come home and compare to my cell phone the way they were on the counter to know if they were touched. I'd actually have numbers put on them, how many were in there, because he would take the drugs. This is Ramon's tactics. He's unpredictable. He wants to create drama. He wants to stir things up. He wants to make everybody miserable, okay? We were in a relationship. I have a restraining order. He became physically violent with me.
That's not true.
He actually
Quiet.
That is
smacked
not
me in the
true,
mouth.
man.
Quiet, sir. Pardon?
He actually hit me in the mouth. He would kick me. I actually called the police on him about stealing the medication. It's all in the restraining order. He did
Let's
not
see it,
show up.
please.
He did not show up for these court dates at all to deny the fact that we were in a relationship. He did not deny any of the things. He didn't show up.
I was busy at work. I didn't have
You have
time,
a court case.
time
You
to
go to.
entertain this
You have a
clown.
court case. You can get off to go to work.
Sir,
Yes.
you ever assault him?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Why?
I did slap him in the mouth.
Why?
Backhand, Your Honor.
What happened was we were driving down the street and he was screaming and yelling.
Backhand you.
He backhanded me. It was all because I made a comment. He had a crack.
You backhand him?
I did backhand him, yes.
He
I ain't
burned his
gonna lie
mouth with
about
a
it.
crack pipe the night before, and I made a comment about it because, in reference to being like herpes, and he backhanded me in the car.
This is your temporary restraining
I have a
order.
permanent restraining order.
And it says here, sir,
Yes.
the person was in a dating relationship.
That was according to him, Your Honor.
So the man lying to everybody about you and
Yes,
you
yes,
and
he
me.
is. He's trying to defamate my character.
Your Honor, you want to hear the real
Defame
kicker?
your character,
Yes.
sir.
This is how this man.
Your Honor, this dude, Tom is delusional.
Did you agree
crackhead.
on the rent, sir? Let's start there.
Let's start to. No, I don't, because I was only there for half a month.
Did you agree to pay?
Never agreed to pay him.
Sir?
He agreed to pay.
How much?
He agreed to pay half of what the rent was, and for the first
How
month.
much is that?
I paid $675 for rent, okay, and he owes me for half of January, and then he owes me for the month of February as well. He was there February.
And stolen property. You have how much down for stolen property?
It was $1,000.
For what property, sir?
I had collected Christopher Radical Christmas ornaments, and Ramon had taken several of these ornaments from my house.
Why would I take Christmas ornaments? This
To
dude-
pawn them for,
Why
what are you
would I
saying, to
take your
pawn them
Christmas
for crack,
ornaments if I'm a
sir?
crackhead?
To sell stuff, yeah, so he'd have money. The prescription medication that he stole was $500 and some dollars.
Okay, $500 for the prescription
For medication,
meds.
yes. He
All right, well,
took
let's-
23. As I said, I had cancer and I have to take certain medications.
23 what, sir?
23 Viagra. They
Now, what would I be taking Viagra for?
I had cancer, Your Honor. Okay?
Your Honor.
I buy 30 at a time. He stole 23 of them.
Okay.
Why would I take
23
his Viagra?
Viagra. What
Once
else,
again,
sir?
come on.
To sell them. So you could
Okay,
have your
what else?
crack money.
What else,
He
sir?
stole the ornaments.
Mama smokes
He,
crack.
He took
How much are the ornaments worth?
Ornaments are about, here's a copy of
Let's see them.
They're
How much?
about $40, $50 a piece, Your Honor.
Total amount for ornaments.
It's like $350.
All right. The emotional distress is for what?
The emotional distress is for being in the relationship with him and having to go through all this drama. I mean, I've had to, with him threatening to have
Your
me
Honor, what
kill
about my
my
emotional
dogs.
distress?
I have to watch what I'm going and how I act,
Why?
and protect myself because he's a former Latin king.
Oh, man.
He's a former gang
Your
member.
Honor, Your Honor, I am a former gang member. That I am. That's true.
And you know what? When you have a
True, it's
former
true.
gang member,
Now,
I
was in Latin
might
gang
give
at
some
one
credence
time.
to that. I
And
might
the
give
police
some
and
credence to
the
that.
had to call
He
you.
comes across as a tough guy. I might give some credence to that. Sir, you
I
ever
used
been
to-
you
I
ever
used
been
to
to prison?
Never.
Okay, because sometimes, and I don't want my prison buddies to get mad at me, or my prison viewers. I got a lot of guys who view me from prison, and they're right on, brothers. But y'all know too that sometimes guys, when they're released from prison, they take advantage of homosexual guys by serving them in exchange for money. That happens
happened.
all the time. That's
Never
why
happened
I
this
asked
way,
you
though.
that. All right,
right.
you weren't using the man for his money
Absolutely.
by engaging in a relationship
That's a
with
complete
him.
lie. I have
Because
one.
that's what a lot of guys, desperate street guys who are hooked on drugs, they do that. And this man didn't have to tell the court that you all were in a relationship.
I was in a relationship
He
with
could
him.
have just said he assaulted me.
Defendant Ramon Elizondo says he is a straight man who's only being sued because he refused to be the plaintiff's lover. But the plaintiff insists they were in an intimate relationship.
And I believe he assaulted you as well. And assaults are, in most instances, compensated because they are extraordinary acts of relationship breakdown. Arguing, fussing, emotional issues, no, everybody goes through that in relationships. But when you escalate it to a form of physical assault, then it does deserve compensation.
And it was more than just that backhand. It was in the restraining order. It was
For
kicks,
emotional
It was one
slaps,
time.
punches.
I believe you.
was
I
one
believe
time.
everything he says.
Thank you, Your Honor.
It was.
I believe you. $4,544. I believe you. Based on the things you've shown me, the things you said to the court, I don't believe you'd lie in these court documents. So I'm going to grant him his judgment. I believe him. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a
Your
good
Honor,
day.
thank you. You're a liar and a
You quit calling my mother.
just called
too.
me you to
That's what you heard.
Seriously?
Yep.
See, folks?
You heard me.
I'm right.
Quit calling my mother too. Before you get more than a backhand. Tom's nothing but a lying crackhead, and none of it was true. Anything he had to say was all lies. That's all I've got to say.
We recently spoke with defendant Ramon Elizondo, who said although he never abused crack as the plaintiff Thomas Stein alleged, he did abuse prescription pills. Ramon told us after his case, he was sent to prison for selling pills and heroin. But he was released over a year ago and has been clean for 5 years. Ramon still insists he and Thomas were never intimate, and they haven't spoken since the case. We reached out to Thomas, but were unable to reach him.